Good evening, all. How are we today? I've put up a new cam. What do you think, guys? Let me know. It may not work. I don't know. You tell me. Hey, Anyway, it is a lot of side face there, isn't it? It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Anyway. It is Sunday. Now, there we go. Game stream. That's better. What have we all been up to? And you guys are going to go, what the hell, Nerex? What's happening here? You have a Kazuha. Yes, I do. So a very good friend of mine has decided not to play anymore. So he has gifted me his account. It is AR55. And look at that. I got another achievement today. Look at that. Where is my achievement? Here we go. Oh, we'll take your Primo Gems. He was free to play. So, you know, let's have a squizzy at this, right? Like, let's have a look over the character archives, right? Like, you know, sort by character zone. So we got a Guru, Sangnomi, Raiden Shotgun, Kujo Sarah, Alloy. I know there's supposedly a whole heap of controversy about Alloy. I haven't looked into it because honestly, after the you know, the whatever happened in the past there, I'm over it. And a Kazuha, Yamfir, Rosaria, Xiaoyang, Diona, Kyukin, Mona, Chi-Chi, Delukai, Sucrose, Chongyang, Noel, Bennett, Fischl, Nigung, blah, blah, blah. I can't pronounce that one. Jaiquin, Beto, Jailing, a Razor, a Barbara, a Lisa, a Kaya, and a Ember. So, of course, you guys are like, what are you going to mean? Well, pretty much Luke with some Kazuha, Raiden Shotgun, of course. I'm going to have a look at Kokomi because, I don't know. I don't know if they're, I don't know what Kokomi is like. What is Kokomi like, guys? Kokomi is the, she was that terrible healer that everybody complained about last year, wasn't she? Hey, look, I do have her in a team, and, you know, it is what it is. Let's, you know, let's do what we need to do. Let me know if it gets too noisy. I might have to put my fan on. It's not the warmest of days, but it's warm enough, all right? So we'll see how we go with everything, all right? So I've been just playing around on here today, and of course I've got daily commissions out of the way. I've done a whole heap of domains. I need to do some more or something. We're up to floor 9, chamber 1 for Spiral Abyss, so really need to work on some more equipment. Jetu, no, I just explained it actually. I got gifted an account from my friend who is AR55. So this is kind of all a learning process for me. It's like, you know, jumping into a new, it's like boosting, right? Like it's, yeah. It was really nice of him. I'm really happy that he got it. And I'm really happy that you're in stream too, G2. It's been a long time no chat. So I wish I had the time to get to 55. I'm still 43 on my account. But you know, when you got, you know, lovely characters like let me see, a Raiden Shotgun, you know, a Kazuha, a Deluke. I know everybody complains about Chi-Chi, but I got Chi-Chi and Mona. What else we've got in here? Official, Jaiquin, you know, Raiden Shotgun, yeah. Raiden Shotgun, even though it's Shotgun. She is mad. I absolutely am loving, and he was all free to play. So you know, it's like there's not a lot of a great thing. No, he doesn't have a lot of high level characters. So yeah, 80, 80, 90 for Kazuha, 80. Kokomi's only 50. Chi-Chi 70. 60 for Mona. 80 for Yanfi. The main character, of course, Traveler, it's 70. Razor's 70. Chongyang is 60. Official 60. 60. Bennett 60. I don't know why Bennett's left. That he doesn't have a lot of characters, or just not high level characters. He really just kind of sped through everything, which is kind of a bit weird. The way he plays games, he gets into them, kind of plays them really quickly, like he's power leveling everything, and then gets really bored of everything super quickly, which is, you know, disappointing to himself, not to anything else. So, you know, it's his loss at the end of the day. I'm happy to have taken this account off his hand. Like, you know, he's got an Engulfing Lightning, a Skyward Atlas, and a Primordial Jade Winged Spear. So, yeah. Yeah, I know, right? I usually do the same thing. Like, I try to work out a good solid team to work on and then go from there, right? And try to level up those characters the most as possible. You know, and try to get their equipment up with them as well, and, you know, and whatnot. But, yeah, like, when I jumped onto this account, what do you have the team set up as? Raiden Shotgun, Diluc, Kazuha, and then he had his new character that he rolled there the other day, Guru. Like, and it's level 1. Why would you have the level 1 on the team? Like, you got some books there. At least put it at 20 or something. It's just crazy. So, yeah. What do you do, right? What do you do? As you know, some people are just a little cuckoo out there, right? Like, they do things strangely. But, oh, man. You got your 50-50 on... Oh, man, come on, really? Xiao's pretty cool. Very heavily, from what I've just read, because, like, as you know, I've been away for, like, 2 months playing you know, a game that has, like, in the last 2 weeks, it's just... It's like watching... Oh, no! Sorry. My camera mount fell. That's an interesting one. You know, yeah, Allion that I was playing, it literally was like watching the Hindenburg go down over the last 2 weeks, unfortunately. Like, I look at the stream tonight, and last Sunday even, it was around about 250, 300 people watching. It's got 29 today. Like, it's going to be League of Swords within a week, I reckon. There'll be one person watching. It's just, it's stupid how games are disposable these days. It's terrible. So I'm glad you're good as well, man. You've been keeping out of mischief. I hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year, and you know, yeah. Let's see if we... I know I've got some Primo Gems there, so maybe we'll get off the main story quest and go do some stuff to get some more Primo Gems or something to maybe get a 10 roll tonight. But yeah, like... You had a good Christmas Eve, but didn't get a good Christmas and New Year's. Oh, man. I hope all is okay. Like, there's nothing worse when things don't go to plan and You know, whether that's family involvement or life happens, you know, there's nothing worse, you know. Um, it's a hard thing. So, and with the world the way it has been, nothing happened. That's good to hear. It's great to hear. But yeah, with COVID around the world as it is and everything like that, that always puts a hindrance on most things, doesn't it? Like it's I don't know what to think about COVID anymore. Like it's a crazy one, absolutely crazy. So the world is broken. But it was actually nice for the first time in over a year, I think. Me and my family got to go out for a hike earlier today. We went up, it's about an hour and a half drive away. It was about an hour and a half hike up there and back. It was absolutely beautiful. Went to a little place here in Victoria called La Falls. And the trail that you follow is amazing. It was originally carved out by loggers back in like 1909, I think they said. And there even used to be a tram track that went up there, which they would then haul all the logs out of the wood with. It's crazy as you're walking up there. Like, it's an incline the whole entire way up this hill, and it's absolutely amazing. The falls when you get there and everything else. It's crazy. And like a year ago, me and my wife just worked out today that we actually hiked the other side of it where the sawmill was, which is on the other side of the hill. And it's quite crazy that you can come on both sides of it and you can see still remnants of the sawmill that was all an old water wheel back then. And it's just mad, absolutely mad. So, yeah. But yeah, like at the moment, my mate here, he left this in world level 7 at the moment, so I'm just going to leave it there until I get some more equipment. He I don't know what he did with his artifacts, but I'm pretty sure he sacrificed the majority of them just to make a couple of good ones. That's all I've been doing basically today, is running stuff to get artifacts and try to get, whether they're good or bad at this second, I don't really care. Just something with some stat bonuses. Yeah, it's something. It's a great thing that I've got to work towards, is those stat bonuses. Oh, well, those bonuses and those stats that I require for my characters at the moment. So I can't wait. Let's get into this stuff, right? Like, it's good to be back in Genshin. I know I cracked the absolute sads last year. The what's her name, and I think I only got upset with the game really is because, you know, I know how much everybody spends on this game, right? Like, there's so many people out there, all the non-free-to-play players, right? And you see the stats as well. Like when the Shogun banner came out, what was that? There was $2.5–3 million spent in 24 hours or something or other on Shogun, which just insane in itself. Like, it's a computer game, guys. But you know, you look at a lot of whales, right? They spend $1,000 each banner, right? Like, a banner comes out, they get $1,000. They'll get it up to C5, C6. Then they'll go for weapons, and you know, it's just like, wow. So I would love to be able to have the money to do something like that, to show you guys what it's about, and you know, but at the same time, there's a lot of whales out there. Oh man, like, I was looking just out of curiosity, like, on some of the purchase account sites to try to work out, you know, not that my mate wanted to take money, and no matter how much I've tried, he wouldn't take money off me for his account. And I was just looking, like, you can buy whale accounts that are like $5,000-$6,000, all with C6 every single banner since it's came out, basically, characters on it. That they've spent $16,000, $20,000, $30,000 on. Like, it's just, wow. Wow, what do you do for a job to be able to afford $1,000 a month to throw away or more on a game? Like, I just don't get it. I know I've got a family and, you know, and things like that, but I don't get it. Like, how can you honestly afford to throw that kind of dough away on a computer game that you're never going to get a return on, right? Like, it's not a return on investment kind of situation. And that, you know, my business mind is, yeah, like, right, what do they do? Or is it more that we're looking at it the wrong way? That, you know, they're living off mummy and daddy's income of who are, you know, they're both lawyers or something along those lines that are, you know, real high end, making, you know, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 each a year. You know, they're making $500,000 as parents, and the kids who are spending all this money are, you know, they're on just their income from their parents on their gold platinum credit card or whatever it is, and you know they can spend 10 grand a month and their parents don't give a rat's butt about what they spend it on. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'd like to do that, but I never did the schooling. And if I did the schooling, I wouldn't be able to sit here and actually talk to you guys now, because I wouldn't have had time to learn how to play computer games and have fun with my life, I don't think. And yeah, it would have fallen away. So, and yes, I do know that everybody has a different. Oh, this is not going to come out good. A different definition of fun. But you know, it's you know, there's a lot of things you can do, right? Like, yeah.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
Wow, that's really aggressive. Smashing his head against the ground a few times. Wow, that's aggressive.
No, apparently not.
Oh, I love it.
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
Oh no, she hasn't eaten enough. Of course, Pieman trying to fix everything with food, as food tries to fix everything, right? I can tell this quest is going to take a long time, and doesn't seem to get involved very much at the moment. So we've got a lot of listening to do at the moment. Let's hit this autoplay again. Jeez.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Wow.
Thank you.
Hey, well, there you go. You get to see what it's like before you get there yourself. What level are you up to at the moment as well, G2? It's been a while. I think oh, jeez, I can't even remember what you're at last time. Rather awful. Oh.
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
AR-56 almost 50, or AR-55 almost 56. That's awesome, dude. Really, really almost. Oh my gosh. I've already noticed how much the game slows down, even from like 43. Since coming back last week, I started smashing out stuff, and I would have hit probably 44 tonight if I was playing. And it was still quite progressive, and I started looking, going, has the bar even moved? Like, I've done a whole heap of stuff today, and it doesn't look like the bar's moved at all. Like, it's crazy. So, I guess, as much as it's a gotcha game, it's still an Asian-based game, so it's always going to have that grinding factor to the leveling or something at some point, right? Like, that's never going to change. So... The bar doesn't move unless you realised it does move. That's very profound of you there, mate. I like it. I like it a lot.
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness.
So, what are the new characters like this banner and the one that I've just missed, obviously? Are they any good, man? I know you're always up to date with everything, so... Am I even going to hit AR-56? They were good. It's always the way. It's always the way. I always miss the good ones, I tell you. Mind you, I probably wouldn't have had enough money or anything to spend in the game, so... yeah. It's...
I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. She's a bit controversial, this character.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Oh man, it's such a it's a hard thing, but the game really sucks you into wanting to buy, like, the primo gems to try to get you into it, and it's like, oh, I really need this character because it's going to make things better, right? Like, and they've done a really good job on that sort of thing. But yeah, with 5-star characters, Spiral Abyss, once you get your Spiral Abyss up, then of course, each week, you once you get to, level 9 Spiral Abyss and get through on the higher ranks there, then, that's where it really comes into it, because you're getting a whole heap of primo gems each week, aren't you? Like, and that's going to help a heck of a lot. The characters I got, with missing half the artifacts that they should have and stuff, on this account anyway, it's... I think he rushed so much that he hadn't thought about more than 4 characters. And yeah, only had everything set for 4 characters, which was a terrible setup. Like, good if you're only doing everything outside of the group stuff. But, that's about as far as it goes. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, you probably haven't noticed this. Like, I haven't even clicked on the screen during this stuff, right? Like, I'm just kicking back, and I'm actually enjoying the story tonight. Tomorrow night, or next summer stream may not be the same, but I think that's a thing that we all do. Especially when we come from other games like, not so much Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy being that Asian-based game, the story in that is just tremendous. But when you got like... yeah, right. Yeah, it's all about the grind on the artifacts. And yeah, when you come back, especially when you take a break, you kind of appreciate that story side of things. But so many games out there where just like, oh no, you got to grind and get to the highest level and then worry about your equipment and stuff like that. Where so many of these games that are coming out, like, grinding artifact, wanting characters, wanting everything basically, yeah. And the thing is, yeah, you can get them at high levels, but it's going to take you longer, and the game's going to be easier if you start grinding those artifacts at an earlier time, right? Because you're going to get at some point the ones that you want with the stats that you want, or have decent enough stats anyway, and you can work through from there, right? And once you start getting those ones, I got to finish the quest snapshot. Okay, let's navigate and get snapshots out of the way. It's just a weird one, isn't it? Like that, yeah, you really need in this game just to kick back, relax, and work out that grinding to the max level is not going to be the most beneficial way to play this game. Getting your artifacts and, just decent, 4-star weapons. Like, I don't even know where you get that one from, but, prototype are, your prototype weapons are always great to work on because, you can make multiples of them and ascend them. So anything that's a 4-star, and as you know, half the 4-stars, because you can, like, you look at this refinement level 5 here on this Dudoko Tails, right? And it's 50.3% attack and 427 base attack. And we've got the Sky with the Atlas. Yes, it is 20 levels lower. Is it going to make it up to that in the same attack to 50.3? Probably. But, like, how much did it cost to get these 4-stars? Like, you're pulling it all the time compared to, having to waste real life money most of the time, or, going for a weapon instead of, the character that you want. That's a big one, really. It's, that's the hard thing as well. Do you wish on character banners or do you wish on weapon banners, right? I personally think you generally, until you get a solid team of characters, you wish on the character banners, right? Because you're going to get a whole heap of, 3s and the odd 4 come through of weapons anyway, right? And that's where you're going to get the majority of your weapons to upgrade. Where until you get solid characters, there's no point having magnificent weapons that you're not going to be able to ascend or anything else like that. So, it defeats the purpose. 2 customers have their pictures taken but forgot to write their names on the back of the picture. By studying the pictures taken by the camera. Am I able to see the pictures that the camera took? No. Oh well. doesn't look like they're... that's the one to help me out. Time to ask some random people stuff. Recruiter Adventurers Guild. Okay, you're probably not going to help me. No worries at all, man. Thanks for dropping by. It's always appreciated. It's great talking to you again, G2. I miss talking to you guys. I really do. I had a good core group of Genshin guys around me there before I left. So I was disappointed that I left and started doing some stupid things, really, right? But yeah, I'll talk to you next time, man. You have a good day. Good evening. Okay, camera. Who's going to take photos with a camera? Fatui Guild guy? Ah, there we go. Is the Fatui Guild guy. No, it's not you. Not... oh. Not them. We will find them, I swear. Okay. Oh, what do we got going on my phone here? There we go.
Time to go.
I'm out of the area, but I reckon it may be upstairs. Nope, I'm not in the area. Too far away.
Time to go. Time to go.
I gotta say, Kazuha, what a character to play. Crazy deeps for what you think. It's great. I really do enjoy playing Kazuha. Shogun. Wow. Wow.
Time to go.
When you look at like your 4-star characters, trying to think of somebody who might be a little similar. Even the other 5-star character I had, what did I have? Oh geez, now the brain's just not working at all. Maybe the storyteller had the photos. There we go. About the camera. Yeah. Report back to Zhu. We can do that. It's quite crazy, but yeah, my artifacts really do suck at the moment. I don't have many to sacrifice, and you know, learning so many different things. It's changed my perspective on the game. Like, it really has. There's so much more going on now than what there used to be. They've made things a little bit easier, it seems, in some ways. Yeah. But yeah, let's see how we go. Yay! We finished it. Alright. What button am I after? I can't even remember. Wow! That's like text straight in my face, right? Okay. That's fine. What's the next one? Willowstone. let's get Willowstone done. There it is. So yeah, we're randomly doing some... oh, we've got a reputation reward in Leon. We should grab that before we head off, right? Let's not climb the buildings and get around and do some crazy stuff, right? Actually, I should check what he spent. Alright. He has brought all the good stuff. Of course he has. I got enough more for the moment, so... Oh, I love Shogun as well, guys. Shogun's so much fun. Another thing he was just working on as well was obviously his reputation over here into these darn trees. I gotta check out what they're like, and these are all his pins, by the way. So I need to work out what the heck all the pins are half of the time. But you know, it's a lot when you jump onto somebody else's account. Like it's quite insane to think about. I have ran the wrong spot here. Down here it is. Oh yeah, there we go. Snapshots, Willowstone. Oh, level increase. What does that give me? That is a great question. Thank you very much. Oh, new background, sorry. Lotus flower crisp. Oh, they actually sound pretty nice. Alright. Oh my gosh. Wings of Golden Flight. That'd be a good little achievement to get. Awesome. So yeah, we're still gonna do these. Sliced tomatoes. What's happening? Oh, they are, man. They really are. And the part that really gets me, right, is that if you subscribe to my channel, it doesn't mean it gets rid of the ads for you, right? They're still gonna be there. But yet, you don't have to subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and it gets rid of the ads for everything. Like, and it's $5-6 a month as well, right? Like, honestly, if I was you guys, go jump over to YouTube, watch me on YouTube, and then if you pay for YouTube Premium, you don't have ads anyway. So, by the way, I have my ads at an absolute minimum, right? That I must run them for 1 minute per hour. And I've set it to 1 minute per hour. It won't let me go any lower than that. That's the most, the least I'm able to do. It won't let me turn them off. And yeah, but every time you jump onto a channel, you got to watch 30 seconds of ads. But I got 15 seconds an ad every hour. That's the most, the minimum I can do. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm at. But yeah, like, honestly, yeah, go jump over to YouTube, and jump onto YouTube, watch me there. Oh, that's pretty. That's a nice new one. We'll use that one. Or two 15 seconds ones. Yeah, right. So in all of my research that I've been doing when it comes to like YouTube and creating videos on YouTube and all that kind of awesome stuff, right? It's got down to a point where I had a 10-second intro and I have dumped that 10-second intro because people leave at that point. They don't want to watch an intro or ads. Like, it's good at YouTube. You can skip it after 5 seconds and you're done, right? And click on the screen, see you later. But, like, you know, it's just crazy when there's no option to get rid of it. There's, no matter what you do, you can't just pay to get rid of them, it seems. It is a money grab, and what they pay their streamers off those as well is ridiculous. It's not worth most streamers running ads, just so you know. And the ads that you get when you first jump on a channel, the streamer does not see money from them. Alright. It's a hard one. So you've been playing Genshin lately there, Sliced? Ah, you got on yesterday. Nice. Nice, man. I was really happy. My friend gifted me his account, which was an AR-55 account, which I'm super stoked about. And that's what I'm on tonight.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
How you been going with it all? Been keeping out of mischief and kicking ass in it, or what? Yes. Yes, he's a very kind and good friend. Well, I guess he's repaying me. A few years ago, I used to play what was it? EVE Online. I used to have three accounts in EVE Online that I used to play. And I stopped playing because I just didn't have the time to focus on EVE Online anymore. So I gifted him my 3 accounts. So I guess it's really just a return favour at the end of the day, essentially. Because, yeah, he had more time and was playing it a lot more than I was. So, yeah. As friends do, right? Yeah. He's only got 28 characters in total. I say only. He was free to play. So, like myself. But kind of just power leveled. Like, at the moment, I'm just... sorry, that was probably really loud. Look, it's one of those things, right? Like, we'll sit here and actually want to spend a whole lot more money most of the time. Is it worth it? Are we going to get much of an advantage out of it? Like, it's, is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be beneficial to yourself to get it? At the end of the day, you got to be within your budget, right? My budget most of the time is pretty much zero. You know, I don't have a lot of a budget for gaming as such. You know, I have a lot of other things I like to spend money on. I like to go fishing. I got a fishing boat. You know, I like to go do target shooting, archery with my kids. So you know, we do that. I've got bows and everything for that, and my kids do as well. You know, time at the range costs money. You know, so many things out there that me and my kids really enjoy doing. You know, it all just costs money. So something has to give at some stage. So yeah. Well, this is a hard quest. I can't let her get more than 30 meters away. Oh, of course. Right, $500, $1,000. How do people honestly afford to spend the amount of money that they spend on this game every time a new banner comes out? Like, you look at the whales, right? And I'm guessing they got mummy or daddy or something, some crypto bloody farming thing go on, or the gambling addicts, right? You know, there's something going on. Because I don't have $1,000 spare a month. If I had $1,000 spare a month, go put it into a savings account or hide it underneath your damn bed. And when you get $50,000 to $100,000, go get a loan for a house and purchase a damn property. Don't spend, you know. And if you're doing that, like, there's what, 1,002 or 12, 3, 4 years, you'd have a deposit for a house, if not buy one outright. Like, that makes a lot more sense to me than spending it on a game that may not be here next year, right? Like, heck, I did invest a bit of money on my last game I was playing, Allion, and unfortunately, that has absolutely taken a nosedive over the last couple of weeks, which just, it's unfortunate for them. They've spent all this time and money on it, and it hasn't performed. Like, unfortunately, Terra didn't perform either. So, you know, but it's one of those things, isn't it? Like, what do you do? Do you spend money on something that's going to make you more money at the end of the day and make your life more comfortable? Or are you going to spend something on something that's going to disappear possibly tomorrow? You know, if the internet goes out tomorrow, we've got nothing. If we've got no power tomorrow, what happens? We've got no games. Like, you know, and all that money, whether we still have currency or not in the future, won't make much of a difference. You know, it's yeah, it's one of those things again, isn't it? Like, but I'm not saying don't whale. If you can afford to whale, please do, because I can't, and I'll just be envious of you no matter which way we look at this. Oh, that's so much further than I thought it was going to be. No, most people don't think that far ahead. Trust me, I never used to either. When I become a parent, yeah, your mind starts changing quite a bit when you become a parent, and like, go back, you know, my eldest is about to turn 15. So, you know, it's been a few years now. But prior to that, like, yeah, I was just the guy that you'd cruise around and I'd do all sorts of stuff and never think about consequences half the time. Never tried to set myself up in life or think about anybody else half the time either. Like, yeah, it's a hard one. Like, yeah. And honestly, if I could go back and see myself in the past and give myself one piece of advice, it would be to actually use my money more wisely. Alright, that would be my advice to myself. Not to buy, you know, what I think are fancy cars, invest in the future. Exactly. Because if I had, well, heck, here's an actual really good one for you, okay? When I was in my early 20s, I made enough money with now my ex-brother-in-law, but Will Floor and Wall Tilers back in the day. And I used to spend so much money at the pub, at the bar, that was just ridiculous to start off with. But, you know, we, for fun, decided that we'd go spend pretty much $100,000. We're talking pretty much 20 years ago, $100,000 on a jet sprint boat. Go race this boat and have fun and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Well, before our first race, we blow up the engine. There goes $60,000 worth of money on top of everything. Like, you know, and essentially, at the time, we could have been purchasing properties for $35,000. Those same properties right now today, 20 years later, are about $600,000. Hindsight says I should kick myself in the ass. Is it going to help me? No. Is it going to fix up the past? No. So, you know, like, you know, and then some, all right? Absolutely, and then some. It was,
Goodness, you're finally back.
it was quite interesting how much my younger self botched it.
Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
Okay, at the same time as well, like I was making so much money, I didn't even know what to do with it most of the time. I was essentially a binge alcoholic as well on top of that. So every Friday and Saturday night, I would go out drinking with my mates and everything else like that.
How wonderful.
And it was nothing for me to spend $400 a night at a bar on myself without shouting anything to anybody else.
Hi, Mom. Please wait a moment.
It was, yeah, quite disgusting.
I need to introduce
Yeah,
Continue with your work for the time being.
I'm surprised I'm actually not dead from alcohol poisoning or you know, just overdosing on alcohol or something, or liver failure. And I'm surprised my body hasn't shut down these days. Like I'm 39 and I'm still going somehow.
How may I be of service?
You know, but heck, we're here, which is the best thing. So
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
I was a whale drinker, yes, every Friday, Saturday night. That was my new banner. And if it didn't work on Friday, we went round 2 to get the C6 going on. My banners came around a bit more regularly, unfortunately. But, like, yeah, I guess back then, if I was playing Genshin Impact back then, I would have been a whale and a half. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. And, you know, it's, yeah, there we go. I just answered myself, didn't I, there, sliced with tomatoes. I made so much money, I would have been a whale in this game. This game was around 20 years ago. That's insane to think about. Wow. I don't know about this, man.
But if I am not
I don't think I like to look at my past this much. This is crazy. I usually don't do this with anybody outside of my wife, but, you know, I guess you get a look into the slice of my insanity.
built in the world's strongest, rarest, and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite.
just so that everybody's clear, I am not by any way saying that I don't have a great life now. Could I have made it better? Most likely. Could I have made it a little bit easier? Heck yeah. Yeah. But did I get the right advice? And, you know, sometimes you have to look back at the past to appreciate the present. Oh, and them some, right? If I had been sensible back then, guaranteed I would not be in my current relationship with the person that I could not think of spending time apart from, with my 3 magnificent kids, you know, doing what we're doing, enjoying our lives, raising great boys who love the outdoors and love sports and being involved with our family activities and all that kind of stuff. Like today we went hiking for an hour and a half up in the mountains, about an hour and a half drive away from our house. And it was just so much fun, you know, and it's one of those things. We haven't been able to do that much because of COVID. And it's great to get back outside and feel human again, right? Like all that I've felt like I have been for almost the past 2 years is just a robot. I go into work, I come home, I can't go anywhere. I go to work, I come home, I can't go anywhere. Like, because there's nowhere for me to go. Like, you know, when you look at everything, right? Like last year and the year before, you know, we're stuck. We had a 5 kilometer limit, about 3.5 miles that we could travel from our house, and that was it. You know, it's definitely an interesting scenario. Whee! But yeah, hey, it's good to be back playing Genshin. What can I say? Having an AR-55 account is utterly amazing today. I'm so thankful for the people around me that, you know, have been able to do this with me, and I'm thankful for you guys tuning in, watching me, getting this stuff going on. Without you, I'm nothing. I'm just a crazy guy talking to a camera, right? So, oh, did you see Pokemon got banned from Twitch yesterday? Oh my gosh. There's his Sealy going. Sealy! I love Sealies. Who dat? Pokemon. Oh my gosh, Pokemon is like one of the highest grossing Twitch streamers. She doesn't, I don't think she really plays many games much anymore. She's kind of more like, oh crap, now I'm having a, oh man. All right, she was actually watching a video of the last Avatar on a stream, and she got DMCA banned. So we need a Fire, a Geo, and a Frost. Ugh. Let's see how we go. So we got the Frost. Let's see what else we got. Quick setup. Well, we'll take out no one, put into Luke, and yeah, she was watching a whole video, the whole Avatar movie on stream. Like, she was in like the released information that came last year. I'm pretty sure she was like top 5, top 10 worst case scenario of income earners through Twitch, if not top 5, like, you know. And then she goes and does DMCA like that. Like, it doesn't matter how much money you make, Twitch does not give a crap about us that much, people. As much as we'd like to think. Oh, no, it's not the Matrix. You can't buy it and inject it, right? Like, talking about the Matrix, I really want to watch the new Matrix. I haven't been to go see it yet. My wife convinced me on New Year's Eve that we'd go watch the latest Spider-Man for our 7-year-old son. Would take him to the cinema on New Year's Eve because there's going to be no one there, which she was absolutely right. But yeah, I haven't been able to get out there and watch the new Matrix. I just hope it's not like the Bill and Ted's that came out. Like, don't get me wrong, the old Bill and Ted's. Oh crap! I should have actually read what I was supposed to be doing then instead of talking so much. Time to try. Well, that doesn't damn well help me at all now, does it? I'm supposed to go somewhere here? Oh, there's a staircase. Well, I thought there was a staircase. Oh, maybe there's just a footpath I can't see. Wrong character. It's kind of a bit odd. Oh wow, this is really weird. Myself? No, I've my personal account before I started playing this. Playing this account was level 43. Oh, AR 43 myself. I don't have the same time as what my friend did and who gave me this account. I've just never seen the cloud-based scenario going on. So, it's interesting. Supposedly I'm going to drop down everywhere here and... Whee! Oh, well and truly, like, I don't work 6 days a week. I only work 4.5 days a week, but even so, you know, like, 4 days a week or 4.5 days a week. Yeah, right. Like, you can't skip some of the cutscenes and stuff like that. I don't mind watching them when I'm on stream with you guys. It's what do you mean first activated? Come on, seriously? There we go. That was what I was after. There you go. But yeah, like, you know, family and everything else, like, you know.
That we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? By ordinance divine.
Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Oh no. There we go. Maybe I wasn't.
Freeze. This one will be frozen into the wind. As one
Beautiful. There we go. Oh, I love the crazy DPS by this character.
Obey! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. Manifest!
One with nature.
My will embodied.
Damn. I know she's got nice equipment and stuff on her. She seems like a decent character, actually, from the way this is feeling. For Shen here.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Cryo incarnate!
A cryo support would be really good, wouldn't it? Oh, that was the wrong damn button there, wasn't it?
In your dreams!
Oh, so sorry.
Allow me! Unleash! Obey!
Yeah, she's so broken. You are right.
Hold the line!
One with nature.
Of course, this old bloody thing's going to come to life. It always does. Oh, cryo stupidly OP, right?
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That series on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take
Yeah, something does seem different about this stone wall there. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay. It's a bit different. Haven't encountered this kind of dungeon previously. Guess we push it this way. Rock doesn't budge. Rock doesn't budge. Okay. Up through something. Where are we going? What am I missing? Eventually leads to nowhere, doesn't it? Oh. 3 ads consistent of 30. Oh my gosh, man, I am so sorry. I wish I could get rid of them. I really do. Freaking hate ads. I have honestly tried to turn them off, but they... Urgh. Well, I don't think there's anywhere else to go. That won't let me back out. Oh, this is interesting. Is there a hole in the roof I'm missing or something? Wrong button. Oh my gosh, TV ads. When you're old enough to remember TV ads, that's like the worst thing in the world, right? Like, my kids, we don't even have TV or like free-to-air TV or anything where you would get ads. Oh, there we go. Maybe I just didn't look at the right wall. There we go. You know, we only have pay TV. Like, we pay for everything, right? Yeah, how times change. Nothing the same as how everything used to be, right? My kids don't get it how lucky they are on holidays, like school holidays, where, you know,
One with nature. Clouds high. Birds
By ordinance divine.
where, you know, you don't have to constantly just watch whatever is on TV, you know, and that's all you've got to watch, right? Like, we had no other option, right?
Hold the line. Covenant of the
Obey.
Cool it.
Verdict
Unleash. Manifest. Cryo incarnate.
Yeah. TV holiday grind of when you're at home watching, you know, all the crappy shows that were on because that was all that was on the free-to-air TV. And then you'd skip. People wonder why we skip so many TV ads these days as adults, right?
Unleash.
We skip the ads because, damn, we're sick of them as we're kids.
Oh, so sorry.
Manifest.
As one with wind and cloud. Is that all you've got? Verdict is
But,
rebuild.
this will be frozen.
right? Or, heck, you really like that movie that was coming on, you'd have to record it on the VCR and hope that you had enough, videotapes laying around that you could watch, or it didn't record over something that was important to somebody else in your family. And heavens forbid if you recorded over your sister's copy of Dirty Dancing or something stupid like that, that we didn't have a crap about, but that was their life. Oh, I know, right? VCR. Nobody wants to ever hear those words ever again. I get it. But, or your favourite all-time movie that you recorded off TV and sat up, it felt like half the night to make sure that you paused the recording all the way through the ads so you never had to fast through the ads again. It then gets eaten by the machine and it will never work again. It's just a crumpled pile of tape on the floor. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, that was my life as a kid. It was so bad. I say it was so bad. I'm here. Probably really wasn't all that bad, but mate, that's people think that the sound of dial-up internet was our worst nightmare. No, it was VCRs. VCRs were by far the bane of every kid who was born in the 70s and 80s. It was the bane of our existence because our parents didn't know how to use them properly, so it was our job to set them up. Even when we were like 6 and 7, it was our job to set them up, right? And then when something went wrong, we were the repair person for it. And when they needed something recorded or whatever, it was our problem if it didn't get recorded. It was like yelling at Netflix because they didn't have the right thing, but you're technically yelling at a 5-year-old kid. Oh my gosh. Oh, those were the days, not, And then cassette tapes. You wanted good musical tunes in your car, right? There was no just, gonna cast it from my phone straight there, no Bluetooth, no, no YouTube music. There's no Amazon Prime music. There was no Spotify, nothing like that. Right? Why was it always some cop show or some crappy western that was made in the 40s or 50s that they'd watch 50 million times, but they wanted it on another recording, right? And then, cassette tapes in your car or for your Walkman or anything like that. You had to listen to the radio, and if you really wanted that song, you had to ring up the radio station, request your song, and then sit there and wait and hope that you don't miss much of the intro. And then once again, you hope like buggery at some point in the future that if that was your favourite song that you recorded off the radio, that you had to wait hours of trying to dial through and push the buttons on the phone, or even worse. Here we go. Do you remember doing these ones? The old turn dial phones. Doing this to ring your favourite phone station and never get through in time. Oh my gosh, you weren't born in the 80s, unfortunately you weren't, but you would have still had some of those things kicking around in the 2000s, early 2000s, when you were coming up through that kind of stuff and whatnot. And yeah, it's such an interesting scenario and so many bad memories that I have. And yeah, don't get me wrong, having the dial-up internet was always a terrible scenario, right? The sound was atrocious to start off with. That Oh my god, that sound. Yeah, that sound is bad. But having parents who were constantly waiting for a call to come through or had call waiting activated on the phone system, so then you got booted from the set, right? Oh, right, your grandmother had AOL dial-up, and call waiting. When call waiting comes through, bam, you're off the internet. Didn't matter what was happening to you. See you later. You're gone, mate. Or, yeah, that was always a good one. Or I remember still living at home, having dial-up internet at the time, and my mother would pick up the phone. What the hell is this bloody sound? Get off the internet. And she eventually worked it out to be, but you know, like it was just this weird sound. She'd pick up the second line or the main phone line, and all she'd get is that. I'm not gonna try to make it. I ain't gonna play it. It's terrible.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission.
Oh, look at that.
To award you full
We've-
marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Oh, look at that. Isn't she being nice?
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No
Oh
wonder
my gosh.
the rarest talent turns in the rarest prostrate specimen. But I have to correct you on one
I got the rarest specimen. I'm pretty happy with that, peoples. I'm pretty happy with that. Look at that.
What do you think of the rock we found? Right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of prostrate we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation
Interesting.
of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note,
Right? It really was the sweet spot in the 90s. And computers had started coming forward a lot more than what we had in the 80s, and it would have been. And the internet was still considered a nerd thing, right? Because it was still mainly, you know, old textbooks and you know, talking to people from other universities and stuff like that. It wasn't really, or schools, it wasn't really a commercial entity as such as it is now. Like the internet is almost its own thing in a sense of it could be a company, really. It probably is, really.
Similar compliments before.
You know, like it's,
They call me an
and
adeptus.
everything that has progressed from the 90s, you know, is quite amazing how nerds aren't even really, I don't even think nerds are a thing anymore. Like, to be quite honest, everybody wants to be bloody smart so they can make lots of money. Like, that's what it seems like to myself, you know. You know, there's no more,
I've been
that differential gap has certainly gone for the younger generation. Like my kids, there's no nerds. My kids want to be the nerds, or what we would have classified as the nerds. You know, which is really, really good. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. But now, if you don't know about anime and you don't play games and, you know, and you're not trying to get into the special education, or when I say special education, or it's basically advanced education programs at high school or even into the best of the best primary schools and stuff like that, where you get those advancements. If you're not doing that stuff, you're not the cool kids now. If you're not what we would have said were the nerds, like, it's amazing to see how the world has changed over the last 30 years, and how essentially what we were nerds now, we would have been the coolest shit kids. I just putting it simply, like, you know, I would like to think we were anyway. I might have actually focused a bit more school if I was the coolest shit kid like that. Oh, my kids are now.
All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it.
You should go get some rest. We'll have to get the other rooms ready.
But anyway, that is life, isn't it?
Good to get around here.
Right, anything could be cool when money comes into play, right? That is exactly right. You know, fake poop. It's such a funny thing, and money is cool.
I'll go to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleep. See you tomorrow.
It's
Isn't that clever, Tina? What's she doing here?
it's gonna be my Pokemon. That's what it's gonna be. Cloud Retainer would be like the world's best Pokemon, wouldn't it? So yeah, but overall, what I have to do on this account is, apart from, I'm just doing some quests, catching up on some things, working out the characters a little bit at the moment. You know, I really need to focus on grinding out those artifacts, getting all those things.
You know Shenhua too, Cole?
Certainly going to help a lot more than you know, getting more characters or anything like that would be at the moment. Right, exactly. The one that gives that multicolour feather from that movie that I can't remember. Oh my gosh, my kids probably only watched it the other day.
So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we could
It'd be a pretty mean-ass looking crane to, you know, throw a Pokeball and that thing comes out of. Like,
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Shenhe. I would have said Shenhe, but it's Shenhe. Build Amber. I'm laughing so hard at that, Sliced, because I was running a domain earlier today with a group of random people, right? And guess what popped in? A level 90 Amber. And I happened to ask him, like, what C level all that? It was a C6 Amber at level 90. The numbers it was putting out was just stupid. It was hilarious. Combine that with my Kazuha. There was a Zhongli in there as well, and I can't remember what else. It was just popping like mad. Like we did like 4 runs in under 10 minutes in this dungeon, and it was just like bam, 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 bam. Thank you, ma'am. It took longer to load into the damn area than what it did to kill the whole lot of it. Right? Exactly. And he's actually hilarious how well that character does when you get it as a free character, and you'll every time early on in the game, all you want is, like, you know, 5-star characters, because you know, we all sit here and we watch the whales on Twitch and YouTube and whatever else, right? And they've all got C6, you know, 5 stars. And then we eventually work out by the time we get into our 40s that each banner is costing them $1,000, right? You know, so you know it does make it quite interesting that
Yet she still refused.
you can still play this game.
She even turned her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to
Your Amber legit out here
that one had
out damages people 5 stars. They drop 300. Oh, easy done, right? And then you probably don't even have a 5-star weapon on it. Like as I was talking earlier, your 4-star weapons are better than what most of your 5 stars are, unless you're going to drop a shit ton on them, because you're not going to be able to, you know, enhance them the way that you need to be able to enhance them and upgrade them to get them up to the high enough level where a 4-star, you're going to get 10 to 1 at least of the same 4-star weapon in comparison to the 5-star, right? So why wouldn't you build the 5-star up? Oh, I mean, sorry, the 4-star up, and until one day you eventually get enough, maybe to roll in a banner wish. Sorry, a weapon banner, because honestly, the weapon banners, you know, are just not worth it in my mind, you know. And most of the time when I'm rolling, personally, because like yourselves, you know, I'm free to play, it's better for me to actually roll just to get 4 stars characters and get C2, C3, you know, up to C6 4-star characters than what it is to get the 5-star characters. Yeah, it's great when I get them, but once again, you get a C6 Amber, she's going to face roll most stuff, right? Like, you know, and with a good 4-star weapon and have your great artifacts on her, how can you go wrong, right? Right? You know, it's not a game of where he who has most money wins. It is he who plays the correct stats win.
be sure to treasure the gift that fate
So,
and take good care of her.
you know, you get that Amber up to 90 and you'll be very, very surprised that, you know, if you're doing, what, 10k charge shots and 20 to 30k melt shots at the moment, man, who says that you're not going to have a 100k, you know, face melt freaking Amber?
Is that while
Like,
Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
that's
Once made a bold assertion.
always a big thing.
Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she
Yeah.
handles it admirably,
Like, and that's the thing with most people, you know.
to her achievement.
I think there's too much negativity around this game, most of all. Everybody loves to point out the flaws with everything,
Let us
but they don't like to look at the positives.
one has occupied
You know, positive, she's free. You get her for free.
ample rest.
Right? She's a bow user, great ranged attack. You know, it's
She just grew up around the attack.
it's, you know, one of those things that you get of her more often than not out of, you know, standard roles than what you do out of anything else, right? Like, you know, so why wouldn't you build her? Why wouldn't you stat her out with just straight up crit and attack? My mountain juice ran out. I'm going to have to do a run downstairs in a minute and grab another one of them. I think this quest is taking forever. I guess if I actually click through it, it'd probably help. But, you know, this works.
Here you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, master is very talkative.
Right? Amber's burst is great for reactions. You are utterly correct. Yes, right? And there's so many other characters out there like that. You know, actually, another prime example, and one that I have currently got in my team, is Kane. Right? Easy to build on Amber. You can neglect crit rate and focus on crit damage. His headshots are 100% crit. There you go. There you go. So you just got to work on crit damage. Bam. That's legit DPS right there. That's what we're talking about. You know. But you know, you pair Amber up with Kane, and you know, even if you put Traveller in there in an Animo, not in the Geo, of course, in the Animo, right? You're gonna have quite a bit of a decent setup on DPS, right? Throw Noel in there for a shield, and bam! Like I'm pretty sure that was actually the main build for teams that people had been using since the start of the game until probably a month ago for free to play. Like, because why wouldn't you? You know, like, it's the easiest 4 characters to actually get on rolls. Well, you end up with C6 Traveller anyway, right? So, right, why not? Why not? There we go.
I concur. It has a rich flavor,
Right.
far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
So I'm just going to stand here for a second. I'm going to go grab another drink, guys. I'll be back in just a minute.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Alright guys, I am back. There we go. Alright, well the starter character are pretty difficult to get cons for. My Amber is C2 and that took me some months to get. Look, you know, yeah, they can be a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes to get those things for, unfortunately. You know, but if I look at my other account, like, even if I look at, I think it's Bidu. I have like a C4 Bidu on my other account that I've never built. You know, so, you know, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the starter ones, but what you get the most of, you know, we should be working towards those, especially free-to-play characters. Sorry. Open up the Mountain Dew. No, I didn't actually. Not from the featured banner. I was really surprised. Or right up at it. No. I actually got her from. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Yeah, it's an odd one how I've ended up with some of my characters like C3, C4, which are just, I got them on the permanent wish banner, right? Like a long time there when I was first started, I just used the permanent wish banner. I didn't use any of the featured banners or anything like that because I knew there was almost no chance of me getting a good 5-star from one of them, and even if I did, what was the point? So I just went with the permanent wish banners, and you get a lot of the same characters over and over again on there, which is just magnificent. So, well, I was anyway. You know, that doesn't mean that that's what happens everywhere, of course, you know, because, you know, you can always go re-roll a new account and you can get a 5-star on your on your discounted banner there when you first start, right? Like, and get something stupid like Shogun or something like that on there, right? Like, you know, it's always a possibility. But yeah. It's almost need to. I seem to be sitting over this way a little bit more tonight. That probably had something to do with my camera falling off earlier, right? So.
Honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to
Ningguang. Well, that makes sense. That's how you pronounce his name. Welcome to a lot of Australian accents, actually. It's, well, my wife's heritage is British. I'm third generation Australian, and, you know, my great-grandfather, when he came over here, well, both sides of the family, I had Scottish, English, and Irish all come over. But, you know, it's really, at the end of the day, Australian accent is just he's a bastardized version of a British accent. with more swear words thrown in. So, you know, I could probably do some British. Oh, I'm terrible with accents, actually. I'm not going to try a British accent tonight. But, you know, yeah, like, we just drink more and swear more. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And we actually tan, you know, like, my wife is second generation Australian, and she's of the fairer nature of skin, and usually when she gets sunburned, she looks like a cooked lobster. So, where I go this lovely brown, usually within about 24 hours, and that's about me. It takes a lot of sunburn to get me to actually stay red for more than 12 hours or more. It's a different one here. Like, no matter how much sunscreen you put on, supposedly we still get sunburnt. Or you always think you get everywhere, and then there's that lovely handprint of stuff where you go, oh yeah, I've done there, but all you've actually done is put a handprint of sunscreen on your arm or something stupid like that. Had that one before. Yeah. Nobody's ever called me smart. Let's just go with that one, eh? Smart ass, well and truly. Smart, not so much.
Hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master John. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Wonder Core. Oh.
Sorry. Who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yun. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond
It's,
hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yun. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often.
It's been a long day.
So, you're here to
That's what it's been. It's been a long day. Going for that hike today, wow.
do know how to make them. Matter of fact,
Something. Like, I do a lot of walking at work. You know, it's part of my daily chores at work there that I've got to walk around and do a whole heap of stuff and whatnot. But it's not a constant walking. You know, it's 10, 15 seconds in and out of the office constantly, and you know, and stuff like that, where today, wow, just not used to it. Hey man, how are you there, Og? It's good to see you on board. I'm good. I hope you've been well.
As for the Subrosium, though, I'm really not sure.
Kicking some Genshin Impact here tonight, guys. We're just doing the latest quest line here. So,
Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter iron around Mount Tianheng.
that's great, man.
Locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Oh, there we go.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. Favorite destination.
Everybody who comes into my channel is free to play. I think it's
Give me some inspiration.
plot twist. I think it's nice to have just a community and a great group of people that to be around that you know, aren't just wanting to spend a lot of money on this game. You know, I'm not saying you shouldn't spend money on this game. If you want to, that's up to you. Your choice, guys, of course. You're saving for Gayu. Nice choice. They should be pretty cool. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's what we can afford, right? Like, you know. Saving for Zhongli. Oh, Diluc. Oh, yeah. I'm happy I have Diluc. He's very nice. Diluc and Shogun, they worked well together heck, I can't even remember his name. Too much story quests and too many other names that I'm trying to remember. Look, Diana, yeah, it's the downside to Diana, isn't it? She does extremely well at what she does, and her little heals are great, but she got around for smacking. I wish I had the fish sword, I gotta tell you. Oh my god, yes. That would be so awesome. You know, Diana, look, honestly, as well, they're Barbara. Like, you know, everybody says Barbara's a crappy character and whatnot, but she does well. Like, you know, and I barely ever use shields. I'll use heals before I use shields. And I find that Noelle is just kind of a pain in the butt. You jump on her to put a shield on, then you hop straight back off her. Bennett, of course. I've got to build my Bennett up, man. I've got Bennett in my team there. Sorry, my mates just text me.
But all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, the little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. No! Don't do it, little girl!
Thank you very much for the follow there. Sorry, my best friend just sent me a message asking if I have the spare key to his motorbike. Well, if he gave me a spare key to his motorbike, that was probably 4 or more years ago, so I'm hoping that it's in my safe. Oh, God. Oh, God. He sends back, you need Mona so you can replace Barb? See, I've got Mona. I haven't even pulled her out and looked at her on this character. Yeah, like Barbara with a car. Nah. No, you don't think? Jacqueline? Shokyu, sorry. We're going to look. There we go.
But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is...
Oh, come on, man. Come on, Slosh. You know you want to, right? Like, I'm going to have to pull up some sort of tier list here, aren't I, soon? Character tier list.
With the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired
It's,
Let's go get ourselves some Star Splitter Iron! Yeah!
oh, I could definitely get that, man. Some of the materials, you are absolutely right. Let's have a look. Quickly. Mona. It's here somewhere. Rosa, Chongyang, official. There we go. What do we need to ascend? Ascend from 60 to 70. Silk flowers. Yep. Silk flowers are a pretty sucky one to get. Oceans is not that bad. Thank you very much for the follow there, Sliced Tomatoes. It's, you know, yeah. The first two materials not too bad, but silk flowers, yeah, that's going to take you a couple of days worth of farming, right? Like, and hill curl mask. Yeah. Hill curl stain mask. Oh, yep. Yeah, you are right. Wang Shui, there is about 15 there that you can farm. Just trying to see. Honestly thought it was a female. I gotta say, by the way that this character was dressed, I was like, oh, that's a girl, you know. I haven't paid that much attention. And now that you say he's a bitch, yeah. And the haircut. Like if you look at Shang Yang, right, like that looks like a dude, right? Who's got a similar haircut? Noelle has a fairly similar haircut. Heck, Sucrose almost has a more boyish haircut. Like, you know. At least this dude, well, he's got a tail. But, you know, he definitely looks like a dude. So you got 37 Wampa Flowers Nectars, 97 Shimmering Nectar, and 109 Energy Nectar, 46 Hard Frost Cores. Whew. You have been farming hard there, sir. Use visions. Camera, special camera. Rotos lessons. Oh, that's interesting.
We should really bring the Knights of Livonia.
Where are the visions areas that I'm looking for here? Okay, so I'm looking for Star Splinter Iron. I reckon it'll probably be up there for the second one. Won't be somewhere easy, will it? Just because it's fun to burn things. I wish we all had more time to play. That would be a cool thing. If we all had more time to play, right?
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Saprosia. I think I saw a village on our way here. Master John said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there? Hey, there really is someone here.
Sorry.
Looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
Oh wow. That's a
Seem to catch that.
a lot of things.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about
I
Saprosia.
hate XP books. If there's only one thing that I really super hate about this game is the XP books, how to get them, how many you need to level up a character. It's such a harsh thing, right? Like,
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you,
yeah.
Uncle Ming Jin.
And Mora, yes. I get that, Mora. There's never enough Mora. Do you think that's why they called it Mora? Because you need more Mora? Always need more Mora? Like, it becomes such a two-worded, one-word thing that means the same thing, that we need more Mora. Always. More Mora, right? Like, just more Mora. Almost sounds like a female name or something like that, right? Like, you know, Sly Devils, right? I'm only like 1.1 more, right? Like, it's, yeah. Needs to be worked on. And with a game where you don't have access to trading or auction house, it's really hard to make more, right? Because you haven't built anyone in months, you've got way too much money and you need to give us all a loan with a lower than 2% interest charge on that. And 1k books, wow. Wow. 1,000. Right? Imagine how good this game would be if it had trades in an auction house. Right? It'd step it up a level. Not so much about trading characters, but trading essential items. That's, I reckon, the big one, is trading those essential items. Oh no. Whew. Search for records. I got a potato. Is that a record? I can climb a pole. Twice.
I suppose this will do.
What's this? So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? She does behave rather like an adeptus. And she is about the
Like the
right age.
pair.
So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling
The paramedic transformer.
She did, She was sacrificed to the
Paramedic transformer. It is an item. Yeah. I can't remember what it does.
truth is even more
The wheezing. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I'll get my Muttley's going on good, don't you worry, mate.
to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera. We looked everywhere, but still no mention of Symposium. Let's have a look over there.
Apples. Everybody loves a good apple, right? Alright. So, let's throw this over here quickly and... Alright. This is what it is. This device can be placed on a valid surface and interact with a deposit and transform non-event items a totally quantity of 100 or 50 above needs to be added to initiate the transform. Oh, that's right. It does have a long wait time, doesn't it? See what it... I think you only used it once and never again. You can speed it up with sucrose. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
How about you take a rest while I go back?
But that's the good question, isn't it? Like, is it honestly worth doing the quest and yeah. It's 6 days and 22 hours. So it's rounded up to 7 days in the gadget description. After it's used. What the hell? Seven-day cooldown. Okay, so $20,000, 20,000 more, and you know, ascension materials. I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know. The fragile erosion you get from the teapot is more valuable than this trash. I would assume so, yes. I need to actually probably work on my fragile resin actually from my teapot. I need to check out what the teapot is like on this account. That's a big one. Whee!
One year when I was back visiting, I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize.
Like everything in this game, right? Everything takes forever. It's a good reason for it.
Apologize for what?
Because if they didn't slow it down, you'd finish it and then go, there's nothing to do, right?
There is nothing he wouldn't
Because
do
it's
for
cheaper
his
than creating more.
Hate him.
I don't know what I feel.
Artifact XP. Oh, that'd be nice.
Bear the curse of calamity. So if you
It's
ask,
cheaper to make the same character look slightly different multiple times than to create whole new ones. Not to say that everybody's a scumbag, but it sure as heck helps.
I'll tell you more
Right?
about the old
So,
We found some info in the end.
it's, but yeah, Artifact XP, that sounds like a good thing.
let's go then.
Miss
Come on.
There's something I'd like just now. In the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change that.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth. But now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
What AR level are you there, dude? Yeah, do co-op. That's always a good.
My
Good
master
option.
once said that the day I use my strength for the good of others is the day that I
Yeah.
can truly become part of human society.
Of course,
I hope that one day I might be brave.
make sure
enough
you
to
get
stand
all
up
your
and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never
54.
felt this way before,
Nice.
and I wonder whether
Nice.
I will continue
Well,
to
I'd still be 43 if my mate didn't give me this account over the last couple of days. So,
I think you've already started to become the person you
yeah,
desire
it's
to be.
it's a new learning curve for me because it's like being on a boosted character, right? Like, yeah. Yeah, it's a hard one. Hard one for myself because I've kind of missed the last 10 levels. No worries at all, man. Thank you very much for dropping by Sliced Tomatoes. It was much appreciated, buddy. He did nothing to my account. He gave me his... Where am I at? Oh, Sliced Tomatoes is, I would assume, 4 a.m. That'd be in US. Probably central there somewhere. Roughly off the top of my head. My friend was really kind and gave me his account. So, yeah. Bring the time to 17:30. $17:32 is close enough. Certainly, once this goes through, I'll show you. That's not a problem at all, man. Friend was free to play, so 9 p.m. here as well. Melbourne, Australia, or at least Sydney and Melbourne, right? Where's this one? Wonders of the World. Awesome. 5 Primo Gems. I'll take them. So, let's have a look at my Diluc. My Diluc here. It's just decided to go into this quest for a bit more. Sydney, Melbourne here, man. There we go. So, what am I looking? There we go. Crit damage 154 and crit rate 61%. Energy recharge 109.1. Pyro damage bonus of 61.6. Like, it's definitely not the best, you know. Got a prototype, I reckon, on there. And then, of course, yeah, like these. I don't have a lot of artifacts to work with at the moment, so I've been doing a little bit of farming of artifacts, but been working more on, yeah, It's not a bad Diluc. I'm not going to complain about it. Definitely not. On this one, the artifacts he got super lucky with. So if I look at Diluc's artifacts here, got crit rate on this one. 81, damn man. So on Witcher's playing here, crit rate and crit damage with attack power, which is pretty good. Crit damage on that bloody Witcher's one, and this one we get another crit damage here as well with pyro damage bonus of 46.6%. And then on the Witcher's hat, got more crit rate and crit damage of 62%. He got the unbelievable drop crit hat. Like, that thing's just stupid. So, yeah. Like, I wish all the rest of the characters were like that, especially like my Shogun, even with the 5-star weapon on this one. Shogun's pushing only 20% crit rate with 155% crit damage, so it's not too bad, but energy recharge is just ridiculous, like 238%. Yeah. So look for subversion. I will assume that's over here then. We'll assume it'd probably kick me in the ass.
That's everything we need. Let's head back and report in.
Well, that was stupidly easy.
Curious if they
Oh man, I even skipped the ads. I snoozed the ads twice. Ah, assholes. Screw you, Twitch. Yu Zhao is the best character. That's nice, man. I wish I had a Zhao.
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into
It's always a hard one. Like, I went and ran some co-op stuff today to go get, you know, better artifacts and more artifacts.
Don't worry.
61% animo damage bonus. Damn!
obliged, Master John.
Dude, 49% crit rate. It's nothing to snuff at. That is nice.
Findings relating to the Adepti.
Blacklick Cliff Bowl. Hell yeah.
You got this then? Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years.
That's the big one, isn't it? Like, the weapon is...
First met, I told you.
That is sometimes the make and break factor on some of the characters. You can have the best of the best artifacts, but if you don't have the weapon to match it up, even if it's not 5-star, but if you don't get, you know, the right 4-star, because there is so many different 4-star weapons as well.
Society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either
Anything over 155% crit damage is bloody good, but going 210, is that just an overkill?
knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not.
Oh yeah, because the current has no bonus crit damage. That sucks.
So if you're ever feeling challenged, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you. Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti Arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Oh. So how are you going up in Sydney with all the prototypes? The ugly, it's not that bad. It could be worse.
Some respects inferior to my masters. I can assure you that
Your Ganyu is going to be OP. You are so saving so hard for your Ganyu. Yeah, you're going good with all the lockdowns and all that kind of other crap. And oh my gosh, I wish Victoria would take away the mask so I didn't have to keep bloody wearing the mask all the time. Especially with my beard. Like I end up wearing a fishing bamf, and you know, it's yeah. Skyward Harp is like the bomb when it comes to crit rate, right? Like you know, I've only got, as I said, Prototype Arachnid on here, and then got Rain Slasher. Favonia's great sword, the bow. What do we got for Ganyu? Certainly does, doesn't they? Yeah, it's a hard one. I'm even trying to 3-star the refinement rank 5. I'm like, wow, why? You have gone very hard on that. That is really cool. I should probably take Primordial of Jade Spear of it. Dragon's Bay, that's nice. Erroneous Lance, Dragon Spine Spear. Ew. 27 of them. Ugh. So worth it. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's insane. That is just insane, man. %175% crit damage, and you're not even close to being maxed out. I don't know if you get, obviously you get more DPS by going over 150, but is it really worth it at the end of the day if you start going that high, right? Like, it's an interesting one. Oh man, getting the talents up to 6 as well. I haven't even looked at my at this account's character talents. So many things to look at, and I've been just kind of focusing on minor things at the moment.
I can't believe it. So close, so far.
It's
I'd like to invite our 3 winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
yay.
Where's Beto? She was right here.
Captain Beidou has some business
mixing it up with a bit of elemental, a bit of attack, and a bit of crit. That's nice. I guess that bonus it certainly would help out with the bonuses and getting everything balanced out and whatnot. So, yeah.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
That's the hard thing, getting what you want on your artifacts or to drop. Oh my gosh. Upgrading artifacts, that's the worst thing in the world. Get it so far and go, oh, that didn't turn out how I wanted it to after all, right?
This brand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we
Nice.
stage your first performance?
Nice, you got to enjoy the 20.2%.
The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here in this room.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then
Crit
I will
damage and
prepare
crit
my
rate.
class and other artifacts.
There it is, right there.
Please allow me to bring all these aboard.
That's all you want, right?
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Traveler, Shenhe.
Sorry for all the yawning, guys.
Now,
Really, I'm sorry.
play with
Oh
my
my gosh.
hands.
Going for a hike today, that has really taken the piss out of me.
What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
You're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well. This Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work.
Paimon hasn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek it.
I'm actually listening to this at the moment. Sorry, guys. I know that's really odd. I normally don't. I'm kind of intrigued by it at the moment. It's like the first time I've ever played Genshin. Like, it's really weird. I know I haven't played for 2 months, but damn, it's amazing what you appreciate when you come back and you get a kind of a decent story. It just takes your time, you know. You're able to zone out a little bit and just enjoy it and enjoy the experience and the story that comes along with it. Circlets are always hard to get though, aren't they?
Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think
You got no XP for it? Oh, damn. That's the hard part again, right? Now you got to go farm more,
Now that is an interesting
you know,
question. Liyue Harbor is very
more places to get stuff to sacrifice to do it. And that's the big one, isn't it, right?
You yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
A sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it. It always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beetle. It's your turn. You have a question for Ningwa?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy.
Hey, look, defense, HP, and
I have made preparations.
because you're hoping for crit damage, you'll get, you know, you probably get elemental mastery or something stupid like that, or a healing bonus stat or something, right?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber is
The RNG in this game is still much better than it is in some of the other games I've played recently, I gotta say. It's,
maybe it's better that you don't know.
at least there's additional uses for it, even if it's not 100%.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Leo.
But yeah, crit damage would be unbelievable.
At that time, I dreamed that one
Even if you got another crit rate on there, man, that'd be... Crit rate would probably be amazing for substat.
every day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Leo Harbor, bearing witness to the
Plus 7.4, damn. That is big.
and I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's kick back and relax for a second here. Because there's not much else to do while we wait for this lovely video. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, now I actually look like I've got horns going on. What I should do. There we go. What do you think, guys? Does it work? You like my braids?
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex. Osiris wife. Final follower of the Vortex.
My wife brought it for me. She buys most of my stuff. What can I say? I'm lazy.
I chose to
Your feather has 12.1% crit. Like, how is there so much of a difference in between some of them? But at the same time, you're probably not going to get the same amount of stats on the feather overall, right?
overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
That's going to be the real difference. Wow. Miguan has really got some attack power there. Well, I thought, but this Pokemon's going to take everything out. Poor beat his ship here. Uh-oh. Not looking good. Tidal wave. What are they going to try to do? Surf this damn thing in? It's not Bell's Beach.
What's that?
That is true.
Giant wave!
Do need attack for attack percentage to actually be a good rate and work correctly. Well, I'm pretty stupid. Look at this. I get knocked into a bloody cliff front. This is tsunami still coming.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die.
Xiao's attack is 1774. Holy shit, man.
How to use your
How many roids did it take you to get it up that high?
you can truly be
That's insane.
human society.
Okay, well that makes sense. Using two pyros is always an interesting choice, but certainly worth it. Because you'd have Bennett and... oh, now I've forgotten. Go me.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk.
I hardly see this as a great risk. People of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in the fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help you.
Time for retribution!
Allow me.
Unleash! Obey!
Into the wind!
Come on.
Manifest!
Hold the line.
Freeze! Frostbite! Cool it!
Torrent, bring refuge.
Unleash! Obey!
There we go. That was a good hit.
Rest and rebuild.
Unleash!
Do your master's bidding.
Wind strike! As one with wind and cloud! The wind melted. Oh, so sorry.
Go on, why don't you stick your head up again?
Hold the line.
Ah, what am I doing? Terrible spots to stand.
Manifest! Unleash!
Oh, why are they so far away from me?
Rest and rebuild. Fatigue is setting in.
Whoops. Didn't pay enough attention there now, did I? Oh no, get out, get out, get out. There we go. Whew.
Into the wind.
Great. Why is there 3 heads? Fried eggs are always good, right?
Time to go. One with nature.
No, not my Kazuha. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, about time. So I made his energy recharge well.
If the place collapsed,
Oh my gosh.
this would be disastrous. Let-
Nice. Really? There's no chest. There's all that. Killed 2 of my characters. Twice. There we go. Yeah, you got a little bit over the top there, energy recharge.
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me.
Ah,
She's not coming back anytime soon.
there we go.
After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports
Alright.
that the sea monster has
It's
left
taking a
the
lot of
zone.
time tonight to do all this trading.
How are the Norland?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Kuching's command, our losses were
Kachings.
minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady on behalf of the entire Millelith.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yoon's opera, I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with
Well, that makes sense. Well and truly.
Yes, ma'am.
Sounds like you've stacked it well, dude.
been
It
monitoring
really
for
does.
some time now. I trust you.
It's
That I do not deny. If it came to it, I could always destroy another gene chain.
One has observed your adaptation to Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have learned from past failure, hence on balance.
While the position of Tianjuan remains in
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and you noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different.
Yes. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. In fact,
There'll be
oh, fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Have a good rest. We must celebrate both the completion
I bet your team's at level 90, dude. Now we're gonna check out this island for more lovely chunky monkeys. Because Nopulus Jade is always welcomed in my bag. It's good about having a Claymore character, isn't it? I bet, dude, I am jealous of your team. I am still working out mine, and I'll get there in time. It's always a time factor thing, isn't it, with this game? Yeah, it should balance out your team nicely, man. Get where you need it to be. Yay.
All of you here are my those who don't drink alcohol, please help yourself to other beverages.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's
Sure have.
I'm gonna stick to this.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation today. The one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last 2 nights.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage.
Time and resin, yes. Tell me about it. I just gotta remember when I don't have time to jump on and make fragile resin, right? I didn't expect an opera to be in the game. Wow. I know I said I didn't expect this. I really did not expect this at all. There we go. Okay. That's a bit better, I think. Trying to get into a comfortable position here, guys. It's taking its time tonight. Oh. Yeah, I know. I look like, some reclined, about to go to sleep person. There's not much I can do. At the second, I'm stuck here watching this. There we go. Looks like our opera may have finished.
I thought I sang
It was wonderful.
Also, you're welcome. Thanks to you, the play hasn't ended. But life.
Thank you. I think I...
Miss Yun. Here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait, you're the girl from the opera? Let me pull up a chat.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. Credit.
This feels all too familiar.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenla.
Yay! Another one done. The Dragon's False Fin. What are these? It's a great question, isn't it? Character level up material. Oh, God. That can't look. That does not look good, does it? Alrighty. There we go. Another quest down, guys. Woohoo! Oh, another 15 Primo Gems. Oh, no, sorry. 20 Primo Gems. Whoop, whoop. Everybody loves Primo Gems. How many we got? 625. Look at that. My friend didn't even do the beginner wishes. What do we need? 1280. Damn. Alright. Cool. Is there anything that I should know about up on this damn platform while I'm here, right? No, not really. Let's go grab our rewards here. Probably should go see his statue soon. Willowstone done. There we go. So, oh. Alright, so I've got a lot of these to do as well, which is good. So I need to do that chapter.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Way too much stuff to do tonight, I think. Actually. It's Kokomi. It's always Bennett as well, isn't there?
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Nobody ever likes Chi-Chi, does he? That's what I was going to look at. Talents. 576. Wow. Okay. 446. 576. Nothing on Kokomi. 555. Okay. 3, 6, and 6. Damn. Alrighty. Damn, Lightning Fang, level 9. Holy crap, they put a lot into Razor. 7 and 7 on Chongyang. Okay. Official. 1, 3, and 7. Friendship level 6. Wow. $28 of them in total. Doesn't mean any of them are really set up all that well. Oh, it's probably the hardest season. You know, and very limited supply of artifacts in general. Like what they've got a decent, you know, really decent actually. But, you know, it's... Of course, the ones that I had dropped were pretty crap. So, yeah. It's one of those things that I've got to keep working on. You know, just looking what they've actually put skills into. Not much into sucrose. I don't think any of these is an interesting idea. Oh wow, C0 Amber. Key Queen, they've done nothing. Level 37. Wow. It's completely, it's really not worth it. Even upgrading some of the other ones are just really super not worth it at all. So, yeah. It's
I still have a lot to do with it.
it's quite an interesting one at the moment because on purple. Look, yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? If it's got the stats that you're after, what do you do, right? Like, it's a hard one. Go. My hardest thing right now is working out which characters out of these, you know, should I be putting more time into to get up next, you know. Probably Diluc. Diluc is probably by far my favourite, you know. Shogun, of course, yes, she's great as well. So, friendship level 10. They've really used Chi-Chi in the past, don't they? Holy crap, that's a C3. Alright. Maybe we should work on sending this guy up. Oceans. Let's go give Oceans a go. I usually hate this guy. He's a pain in my butt. I don't like him. Should be able to give this a fair whack. We'll see how we go. It's been a while since I've done this, guys. I have been playing another game for the last couple of months. So if I forget something and probably die, expect it. Alright. Expect me to die. So let's see. Is this the best party set up for this? Probably not. Oh, it's bloody birds.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa. Coveting the shapes of the living, pure water can take on many forms. In this way, shall water deliver your punishment. The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
That hurts.
The wind smells.
Illusion.
Without solid ground, terrestrial creatures become simply helpless.
Oh, crap. That's good of me. The one that disappears, I jump on, don't I? Of course.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
There is no escape.
One who is ignorant of water's treasures fails also to comprehend its horrors.
Oh, bloody crabs. Holy crap. I need a healer. Oh. Oh.
Into the wind.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
You will pay for that.
Let's see what happens when you lose your foothold.
Food. I need food. Alright, which ones are sinking? That one. And that one. That's not too bad. We can keep this up. Forget the boss, yeah.
The power of water is its ability to take any shape.
Wind strider. Verdict is
Teamwork is dreamwork.
As long as rain falls and rivers flow, water will exist.
I really need to have better heals on Bennett there if I'm going to keep him around. Oh, what do we get? Gladiators. 70s. Crit damage. We'll see what we get. We got 2 of them. That's what we're after. Excellent. That's not too bad. Now to Now to remember who I was actually looking to upgrade then. Bennett OP. Yeah. I've been contemplating that as well, right? Like, it wasn't Chi-Chi, thank God. His heels look like they certainly would be nice, but you know, he's just not. I've got element burst damage, and I need to level him up. I need to give him better things. What sword do I have on him? Oh, the alley. That's probably not the best, but it's better than nothing. Yeah. Healing bonus 35.9, yeah. Freeze and melt? Probably. You're right, I probably should have stuck with my original team that I was on before I actually switched over and put Shogun in there, sorry. Except for we're going to quick set this one up and we're going to get rid of her and put Bennett in. Bennett. There we go. So I feel Bennett's going to be better.
Bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Nobilis. Oh. What have we got? Oh, he's already got that one. He's got that plus 20. 20% attack. That works well. We can do that. We'll switch those around. What have I got on him at the moment? Oh, that's right, he's got the 35.5 General Ancient's Helm here. Level Kokomi? Kokomi there, she's level 50. Bennett 60. I do need a second healer as well, right? Like, or second shield person in general. Your Bennett C4 and level 90. Nice. Constellations, C0, level 60. So, you know, I've been farming these books all today. So they, hey, look, that's 4 more levels. He is, but everybody I've seen absolutely loves him. And I've been in a couple of dungeons with him, and he's pretty freaking mean, actually. So, you know, I'm not going to complain about him. I've been wanting Bennett for a bloody long time, I got to tell you. So, he's got 15,000 HP now, so I feel a bit more confident with him. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call that an evening. It's been lovely being on stream with you all. Heals an increased attack, hell yeah. Right. And then, you know, we get like in this one, it's probably not the best. 40% less time with Cryo because we got double what's names, but no. Yeah. But anyway, guys, that's me for the evening. It's been lovely being on stream with you guys, and thank you very much for all the new follows tonight. It's much appreciated. So at this stage, I'll be back on Tuesday night. Keep an eye out for it, YouTube and Twitch, guys, and everything's welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm StreamSpell. Have a good night.